Good evening and welcome to the Broadway Quarantine Cabaret with me, your host, Michael WALLOT, Fountain Hills Theater's Executive Director. This show began many months ago as a virtual series to entertain and give back to all of our supporters with live virtual shows every weekend. This series has featured Fountain Hills Theater staff and longtime performers, as well as many of the Valley's top entertainers live from their homes. Now, we don't want you to miss any of our upcoming shows, so please hit that little red subscribe button on YouTube or follow us on our Facebook page. If you missed any of our earlier episodes, you can check them out on YouTube anytime. Just follow the bit.ly link listed on our posters. We truly want to thank everyone who has watched our show so far, and a big thanks to all of those who have donated during this shutdown. And remember, tickets are on sale now to the Broadway Drive-in Theater production of Broadway Jukebox, live on stage outside of our theater on our parking lot stage. The show opens September 18th. Fridays and Saturday nights, 8 performances only. Get your tickets now at fhtaz.org. And now, on with the Broadway Quarantine Cabaret. Hi, this is Michael WALLOT, Fountain Hills Theater's Executive Director, and I am here to tell you about the FHT 2020 Recovery Fund. We are asking for your help to please help us stay alive, thrive, and return live later this year. You can support Fountain Hills Theater in many ways. You can buy a 2021 season Flex Pass ticket, purchase a gift certificate for a future show, become a 2021 season show sponsor, or you can just make a tax-deductible donation to our FHT 2020 Recovery Fund. You can donate online 24/7 at our website, www.fhtaz.org, or by contacting our box office by phone, email, or direct mail. All of our contact information is available on our website. We hope that you will consider supporting us during this crucial shutdown. Please help us stay alive, thrive, and return live by contributing to the FHT 2020 Recovery Fund. Because we knew you, we have been changed for good. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we are so excited for such a fun night of entertainment as we are going to give you a sneak peek into what's coming up next at Fountain Hills Theater. We have 6 very talented performers joining us tonight, and they are the cast of Broadway Jukebox. I brought my camera with me and caught a glimpse into a few moments of rehearsal this past week. Let's take a look at the show's opening number.
But when you're walking down the street and you ain't had enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off and you're nowhere. They say the women treat you fine on Broadway, but looking at them just gives him the blues. But how you gonna make some time when all you got is 1 thin dime, and 1 thin dime won't even shine your shoes? They say that I won't last too long on Broadway. On Broadway, I'll catch a Greyhound bus from home, they say. I'm a star on Broadway.
Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to be part of this show that's opening September 18th. So remember, get your tickets soon so you can join us for all the fun. I'm going to start the show off tonight with bringing on the director and choreographer of this upcoming show, and they also were the creators of the Jukebox show, so we're going to hear about that as well. Please welcome, if you will, our Fountain Hills Theater Artistic Director, Peter J. Hill, and his wife, Noel IRICK. Welcome. There they are.
There we are. Hi. Hi, Michael.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good, good.
Noel, you've got the hair, the makeup.
Well, yeah. Spackle and crowl.
Getting ready to get back into show mode. It's about time, isn't it?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, Peter, tell us about the Jukebox formula, which this is a show formula you've been doing for quite some time, right?
Yeah. I created it a few years ago. This was the original Broadway Jukebox. The idea that people arrive, they are greeted by a gigantic jukebox on the stage, and they make their selections from the jukebox, and then a brand new, never before seen musical review is created each night. And it turned out to be incredibly popular. It won the Arizona Award for Best Production of the Year and did really well. So then it became Christmas Jukebox. and then there was the Hollywood Jukebox and the Nifty 50s Jukebox and Country Jukebox.
Wow.
They've always been incredibly popular. So now that we needed a show, we need to get some things happening at the theater. And Kern Realty is being so generous to us with the use of the big outdoor stage that we thought, well, this is probably a good choice of a show to bring in and let everybody come out and have some fun.
Yeah, if you didn't catch it, we did the Broadway Drive-in Theater. I think it was May. Was it May that we did it? I think it was May.
It was June.
Somewhere around there, towards the beginning of all this insanity. And yeah, it was the week the curfew got put down, whenever that was.
Right.
Remember flashbacks. But it was a lot of fun. We sold out quite a few shows, and people had a great time. It's cooling off now in the evening, so I think you can plan to bring your chairs and sit outside, even if you want to keep the windows open. But you listen to the sound. Is it through the FM radio, right, Peter? It's like
you can listen through your FM radio. We're also going to have live speakers out there on this particular show, so that if you want to grab a couple of lawn chairs and sit out in front of your car or something like that. Obviously, everybody has to maintain their social distancing. If you go near anybody, we're expecting you to have your mask on. But as long as you're, with your family and friends that you normally quarantine with, stay 10 feet away from everybody, and you can sit out. The weather, everybody's been out in the evenings. The weather has been gorgeous. Yeah. It's going to be so nice to sit out there and watch the show.
Absolutely. And we have about the best sunset in town with our view from the theater there. So come check out the Four Peaks. It's going to be a really fun, nice sundown going down right about the time you're getting there. So, Noel, you've been in many of these jukeboxes, I'm guessing, over the years.
I've been in the Broadway, the Christmas, and the Hollywood. Mm-hmm. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all. Well, which is your favorite one besides?
Well, I'm not exactly Lily Pons, if you know what I mean. I mean, vocally, I'm giving B. Arthur and Ezio Pinza a run for their money. So I'm the character singer. So it just depends on. Actually, I liked all of the shows, and that's about it.
I mean, the thing is, the show is a different show every single night, so it's hard to say. There are certain nights where you
anchor numbers that we do, so we know where the heck are we in this thing. Like we have an opening, a middle, a closing, that kind of thing. But yeah.
But then we fill in. Basically, the audience picks all their favorite songs from the jukebox, and we stick them into some kind of a order that works.
As we say in the show, some kind of coherent show.
Yeah.
And it's always amazing when you get somebody suddenly picks that song that the last time you rehearsed it was 3 weeks ago.
Right.
And suddenly you're on stage going, I sure hope I remember this.
I remember one of the cheese and crackers Broadway jukeboxes. I Ladies Who Lunch. Somebody picked that, and I hadn't sung it like in 4 weeks. I know all the verses, but I was afraid I was going to jumble them. So I found a martini glass, and on my fingers, I wrote the beginning of each, right order of the verse. So if I needed it, I could look through the martini glass. I didn't need to look.
The secrets of how we cheat.
I know. Just knowing it was there helped.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. We don't know what's coming up next till we see it on the board. And, we make a little list backstage that kind of tells us the order the songs are going to be in. And you come off stage, you look, and sometimes you go right back out. So it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Well, Noelle teases that she's not much of a singer, but she is a fantastic dancer, as I'm sure you've seen in many Fountain Hills shows. And we have another clip from rehearsal showing her and her fancy dance.
I don't suck.
You don't suck. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
Stay tuned right now.
Days can be sunny with never a sigh. Don't need what money can buy. Birds in the trees sing their day full of song. Why should we sit along? I'm sure all day happy with my life. How do I get that way? Look at what I got rhythm, I got music, I got my guy who can ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I got my guy who can ask for anything more. Old man Trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him round my door. I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my guy who can ask for anything more, who can ask for anything more. Hey, Noel! Oh, man, trouble, I won't mind him. You won't find him round my door. I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams, I got my guys who can ask for anything more, who can ask for anything more.
Hey, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
The last note, I dropped another 3 octaves.
Here.
The baritone, beautiful baritone.
Yeah.
Noelle. We have joining us now Victoria FAIRCLOUGH. Hey, Victoria, welcome.
Thank you for having me. How's it going,
I
guys?
understand. Yeah, you moved today, right?
I sure did. Yeah, so I'm
You had a day. Well,
bagged.
well, thanks for making time to join us. You've done one of the jukebox shows before this one, right?
Yeah, this is actually my third. I've done country. I subbed in for Janine Smith when she couldn't continue the run at ABT in their little black box theater. And then I did Hollywood Jukebox with Val and Noelle. And yeah, it was awesome. That was when we did it at the Greyhound Park when it was still open.
Yeah, Copper State Dinner Theater.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But I'm looking forward to doing it as the drive-in this time because it's going to be so different and amazing outside. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. You joined us for the drive-in and back in May as well, right?
Yeah, but it's different because it was so hot then that it was like, and also we got hit with a dust storm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, remember? It was insane. Yeah, September weather is just like, I'm really looking forward to singing outside and enjoying the views with everybody.
Yeah. Tell people out there what are some of the songs you're going to be singing in this jukebox.
Well, I'm singing like a whole variety of songs. I'm doing classics like "Singing in the Rain" with a little tap that Noel choreographed. I'm singing "Suddenly Seymour" with you, Michael. You know, just hit some of the classics, a little West Side. But then we're also doing some more modern stuff. Like I'm singing a duet from Wicked with Lacey, "For Good." Which is a classic. I'm sure everybody that knows Broadway knows that song. And then, of course, we're doing Little Les Mis. You can't do some Broadway jukebox without a Little Les Mis. Hey, Kathy. Shout out. She did one of the jukeboxes as well.
Yeah, I see Kathy's out there.
Jukeboxes.
Kathy was saying she remembered that story from Noel that you told about the jukebox. Kathy's been around for some good stories. She tells good stories at your parties.
I didn't talk about the time. It was a different show. It was a murder mystery kind of show. And we were wearing halter dresses, and her halter snapped.
Oh, no.
I remember that. You told me that story.
Anybody's hands move faster in my life.
It was hysterical.
Oh, my.
And she tried to do that, too.
Well, we're excited to have Tori as part of this cast. She's one of our favorite performers. She's been in many shows at Fountain Hills over the years. You may have seen her in Chicago a few years ago with me as well, that Peter and Noel both directed and choreographed. I think you got a Tony nomination for that one, if I do remember correctly.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And what was your first show again? I can't remember. There's a funny story I remember.
My first show was, it was Millie, but I auditioned for Into the Woods first, and I didn't get in.
Right. Oh. She's still upset, Peter.
I'm still holding that against them. No, it's fine. The cast was amazing, actually. I saw it. It was so good.
And All Shook Up.
I think Erin Ryan got the part that I was going for. Yeah, and All Shook Up I did. And I did, so many I can't even remember right now. I did Spelling Bee with a lot of favorites from the community. Yeah.
Well, so if you've been to Fountain Hills, you've certainly seen Tori in a show. So I say we hear a little of her rehearsal. I got a little tape of her rehearsing earlier this week, singing some songs from Chicago, as a matter of fact. Here we go.
So good.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on.
we've got another cast member joining us. It's LACEY Dixon. Hey,
Hi,
LACEY.
everybody. How's
How's it
everyone
going?
doing? What?
LACEY's broadcasting across the street. She's
Can we do
broadcasting
the Brady Bunch? I feel like we should do the Brady Bunch right
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I had to do the mirror. I was like, okay, I'm doing this right now.
Let's do the runway.
So, LACEY, have you done a jukebox show before?
Oh my gosh, I have, Michael, with you
my
last year.
How could we forget?
I didn't mention that one earlier,
Mickey's
did I?
Jukebox.
No, I didn't even. We blocked it out. It was an 8-week run. It was a lot of
I
a
love
lot more Disney than I ever cared to sing.
You can never sing too much Disney.
I know. You're a true Disney lover. You had a grand old time. So, what have people seen you in at Fountain Hills? You've been in a few shows, I do believe, right?
Not much. I'm kind of a newbie. Before Jukebox last year, I was only in Pippin. So,
Oh, wow. That's it?
Yeah. But I've seen a lot of shows at Fountain Hills.
Yeah, well,
I'm a great audience member.
about time you came back and joined us for another.
Oh, for sure. I was so excited for this next season. And then,
Weren't we all, Peter? Weren't we all? Maybe next year. Maybe not.
yeah,
Who
maybe next
knows?
year.
Maybe 2023. I don't know.
Don't say things like that.
I know. It's trying to keep it calm. Oh, we've got Deborah Cloutier out there. Hey, Deborah.
Hi,
Hi,
Deborah.
How's your back? Hope she's had back surgery. She's recovering. Great. Well, so LACEY, tell people out there some of the songs that you have chosen to put on the jukebox for people to pick.
Oh gosh, I am doing kind of a lot of different ones. I have some contemporary. I get to sing "Only Us with You," Michael, from Dear Evan Hansen, and I have a song from Waitress. But then I also have some classics from like Oklahoma, and I'm really excited because we get to like pick some of the songs that we get to sing. So I chose "On the Street Where You Live" from My Fair Lady, which has always been one of my favorite songs, but like I could never actually sing it on stage unless they did a gender bent My Fair Lady. So I'm really excited. But yeah, a lot. Some
Yeah, it's
layman.
gonna be a lot of fun. Mama Dixon's out there, our number one
Of
fan
course
from
she
the
is.
jukebox.
Yeah, she's in California
Wow,
taking a vacay without
how
me.
nice for
Fine.
you.
Aw.
How dare she?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a lot of fun. LACEY also has sent us a song from her rehearsing a little earlier in the week. So let's see what she's chosen for the grand old jukebox. Let me push the button.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys, little ways to flirt and fellas. Oh, I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Little slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awfully long way to go. Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. Not all that's chosen to become a palace. Surrounded by there's nobody wiser. Not when it comes to popular. I know about popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be instead of dreary you were. Nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. When I see depressing creatures with unprepossessing features, I remind them on their own behalf to think of celebrated head state or specially great communicators. Did they have brains or not? They were popular breeze. It's all about popular. It's not about aptitude. It's the way you're viewed. So it's very true to be very, very popular. Like my Michael. Just look at you. You're beautiful. You're welcome. And though you protest your disinterest, I know clandestinely you're gonna grant a bare mention you found popularity. You'll be popular, just not quite as popular.
That is so sweet. Thank you, Lacey.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
I am beautiful.
You are so beautiful. I also definitely
That's so
didn't
nice.
record that today as I'm wearing the exact same outfit. It's fine.
I know. That was from rehearsal.
Definitely not
earlier.
from waking up this morning.
Ah. Well, it's going to be great. You guys all sound great. It's going to be such a fun show. We've got more comments coming in. Mama Dixon sends the hearts.
Yeah.
Look how rude. Hearing the waves. Don't worry about us. You enjoy your waves. Kathy Donald says, "Bravo." Oh, and my cousin Dorinda from Ohio is watching. Hello, Dorinda. She's coming to winter here in Phoenix this year, so she's very excited about something hopefully being open at the theater, because last year's time she was here, she saw a lot of shows. So we hope so too, Lynn. Come on out. Let's see who else. Deborah Cortera says, "Love Victorian spelling bee."
Oh, thank you, Deborah. Oh, she was in I'll Shake Up With Me. She was so good.
Kathy and Deborah are together drinking, and well, nothing. Good to know. Deborah's staples are
Wow.
good for you, Deborah. Yes, we're sending you all the love in the world as you prepare.
We'll have Deborah back on our back anytime now.
Yeah.
Oh.
God help us. Didn't cause enough trouble during the prisms last week. I have had lots of people asking me, when are you going to sing on the Cabaret, which I never sing on here. I think people certainly get enough of me jacking and chatting for hours. So
There's no such thing, Michael.
but I will be performing and singing in the show. But I was rehearsing a little earlier today myself, just like Lacey. And the camera went off. Aren't we lucky? Here comes a little of me. Gosh, here's a good time to run to the bathroom.
Woo!
Those have talked of the world are all the winds shout the night. What you want, hate me and laugh. Darken my daytime, torture my nights, and my life will be worth time. But I know the atmosphere
life hard every door to keep those I love. Children of these are never alone, for I know I shall find my peace of mind, for I have been promised land of my own. Just give me a help instead of mine. It's all about me. Let me care. Do not matter. Be wondrous. And throw me away. If my life were immortal, but ask, will I ever that I know the answers I find from this world? Close every door to me. Keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone, for I know we shall find for home peace of mind, for we been promised and of our love. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So dramatic. I love
My cat loved it. It was fantastic. It was very strange when little children started singing with me.
I know. I was
Other than that,
you know.
the neighbor children gathered around. It was great. Well,
Alex.
yes, we are missing one of our cast members tonight, Alex Gonzalez, who certainly, if you've been to Fountain Hills, have seen Alex. He's been in shows there over the years and all over town. He's a very well-known actor, and we were so thrilled he's going to join us for the jukebox. I think he's done the jukebox before. Did he do Broadway jukebox?
Yeah.
I think he's done Broadway and Christmas, and he did Hollywood.
He was in Hollywood, yeah.
So.
Yeah. So he's done a lot of. He's an old pro at the jukebox. So we are very sad that he's not with us tonight, but he's in a couple of those group numbers. If you tune in, you might. Deborah Quartier, thank you. She's drugged up and has staples in her back. So her judgment may be off, but I'll take it, Deborah. Thanks. She doesn't like your story, Peter. Kathy, I think we should all be over at their house. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, we are
happy hour, don't you think?
Yeah, it's always happy hour.
Always.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, we sadly do not have Alex with us, but we are so lucky we've got a special guest jumping in. Our musical director, Mr. Jay Melberg, is here.
Hey! How are you guys? I'm so happy to be here.
We love you, Jay. Jay's been a guest on the show a few times, and he's always out in the audience. He's one of our biggest supporters of the Broadway Quarantine Cabaret. So thank you, Jay. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm happy to be here too.
Yeah, tell me what. I don't know why you sign up to do these jukebox shows, because you have the hardest job of anyone. Jay has to turn the page and not know what song is there, and then
there's about 100 songs in the show, and about 100 different keys. So it's a challenge, and then you never know what song's going to get picked. I will say though, there are 3 really great mashup medleys in the show. There's like a classic Broadway medley, like from 42nd Street and Gypsy. And then there's like a mashup of Rodgers and Hammerstein, which is just beautiful. And there's a Disney mashup. So it's going to be really exciting to hear them.
Yeah, the medleys are like one of the funnest part of the show. It is a part we have rehearsed, but we do knock a lot of songs out of the jukebox, but people pick every night anyway. So we kind of put together some medleys. that how you did it, Peter? Just kind of the songs that always got picked?
We know they're always going to get picked, and we want to make sure that everybody gets as many of the songs as they possibly can.
Yeah.
And then, of course, and we have to have something to hang the show on. There has to be some kind of framework.
Like an anchor.
So that there's a beginning, a middle, and an end to the show. But everything in between is, we have backstage, we have a whiteboard. And we fill it in once we've tallied up the votes, so to speak, and we fill in the whiteboard. So you walk off stage and run frantically to the whiteboard. Am I on? Am I on?
Yeah.
One of those medleys has 11 songs in it.
It's crazy.
It's amazing.
Learning those medleys is a challenge on their own. But yeah, those songs come up on the ballots every night. People vote for them every night. So we've kind of put a few of them together. So we can give you a little more entertaining show with some choreography from Noel.
Well, staging.
Staging.
It ain't a chorus line.
We're all such great dancers.
No,
Yeah.
actually, you actually are dancers.
Tori's a dancer. Then there's the rest of us.
You know, besides memorize 8 million words from 8 million songs, why should I all of a sudden say, okay, now we're going to do, Tours at Tay into a double tour on Lair?
Right.
That. I wouldn't do that to you. Plus, you got to breathe.
Right. Well, there's not much breathing in those. Not much breathing in those medleys. But it's a lot of fun. Yeah, the way we do it, we try to. We have to have 120 slots, I think, that are on the jukebox.
Right.
So we have to come up with 120 songs. So we each kind of pick 10 to 15 songs that we know, and we pick some duets and stuff. We all sing with each other at some point. You never know what you're going to get, but you get to pick the songs you want to sing, and if songs you get the most votes, you will hear them that night. So it's a really fun concept. I'm looking forward to it. I like Broadway a little more than I like Mickey's jukebox. I know, Lacey. I'm not a Disney fan.
I would say
I did for 15 years. I've seen.
I did Mickey's Jukebox last summer with Michael and Lacey. We had a lot of fun. It was a fun run. It was a great show.
Yeah, it was a great show.
I had the most gorgeous rendition of "Feed the Birds" ever.
Oh my gosh!
That was so beautiful.
That's my favorite.
3 women sang it. It was so beautiful. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
I mean, it was no "Let It Go" sung by Michael Wallet, but it'll.
I mean, nothing can top that. Let's be real.
Nothing can top that. Yeah, you missed out. Trust me. There will be no "Let It Go" in this performance, even though it's a Broadway song.
Done it, yeah.
Yeah, no. But what we do need is some more music. So let me see what I've got here. Jay, did you send me a video?
I think I did. Something classic from the old days, I think.
I don't know why I don't see it. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to play a group number.
Oh, okay.
Why I look for Jay's video. I know it's here. I saw it. But I'm a one-man show over here. It's very frightening. All right, let's hear some more from the cast of Broadway Jukebox.
branches he burned, or the way that she died.
Yay!
Wow, that was great. Woohoo!
Well, you lost Michael.
I know. Where'd he go?
We need to talk.
Had to drink some tea after that high note in the middle of that song.
That, yeah, what is that note? What is it, Jay? Or
I think it's a high G. It's a high G.
wow.
Is that
Yeah,
what
it's
this
pretty high.
Rent was the first Broadway show I ever saw, so I love that.
Oh, yeah?
It has like a very my heart.
Prefer not
My
to think
13th
about it,
birthday.
right? Otherwise, you
Years ago.
oh.
Yeah.
It's guys, when you do the backstage stuff and you start tallying up, what runs through your heads? You know,
Like
you ever find yourself going, "Oh my heaven, I'm not ready for that number," or "Yay, that's the one I get to do tonight"?
I usually have to look over my lyrics because I'm like, wait, what? I haven't sung this in like a month. But I think the hardest thing is actually knowing which side of the stage to come on and off of because I forget every single time.
Well,
That's what I'm
whiteboards.
Yes, the whiteboard is key.
Which side to leave at the end. I look and go, okay, I have to enter left, and then I'm sitting there going, do I leave left or leave right? So I turn and look and see where someone's waiting to walk on, and I go the other way. So,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember. Wait, what's the intro? Is there a repeat in the middle of the song? Do I go back to the ending? Is there a tag? Is there a key change in the middle of the song? Do I have to change the key before the song
Is
or
it in
after
the
the
right
song?
key?
well, you always know it's for real. I know I've told Jay the story about coming out. I used to do cellophane in the show, Mr. Cellophane.
Mhm.
Hey, da, 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 da. If someone stood up in a crowd and the music went da 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 da, and there was nothing,
Nothing.
and I just stood there, and I turned to the piano player at that time was Sheldon Glauser,
Yes.
and I said, "How does it start?" And he went da 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 da, played the opening again, and I said, "The words, you bitch."
That's one of my biggest fears.
Almost got it. Okay, here we go.
I made a cheat sheet like weeks ago of all the lyrics because that exact thing is what I'm afraid of most. It's just blanking as soon as I go out there because you can like rehearse it all you want, but it won't always get picked. So you never know when you're gonna sing what, and because we can't sing all of our songs every show. So it depends on what voted. It's nerve-wracking every time, but it keeps you on your toes and it sharpens you as a performer. And that's what I always loved about the jukebox is that it just it's really great to develop your skills as a performer. Just always be ready, and prepared.
I get to take Michael's place in the song. Popular. I get to be the pretty project. Sorry, Michael. I'm taking your spot in the show.
It's true.
Deborah's
Sorry,
out
Jay's
there.
just more beautiful.
The bar is open.
And then,
Yeah.
Bars open.
Thank you, Deborah.
Oh God, I'm gonna drink it tonight. Where am I?
Oh,
Leah's
Leah's
out there.
here.
Hey, Leah.
Great in it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Leah. Hello.
Seasons of Love. Yes, that's one of our closing. Hey, there's Gary.
Yeah,
Hey,
wow,
Gary.
nice.
He wants us to do the show Little Abner.
I prefer
I want to say that one gets requested often.
Little Abnett, which she was a moment ago.
That's true.
Sometimes the expletives do fly, yes.
Yes. They usually only just backstage.
Peter, tell a story about Luck Be a Lady.
Oh, Luck Be a Lady. When a young man came out on stage and sang, they call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. And then forgot the lyric and got into the audience and walked off. It was kind of a train wreck. We were all backstage going, what do we do? So
we just went to the next number.
We went to the next number, and later in the show, because I wanted to try to find a way to salvage this, I said, go out and do exactly the same thing. He said, what? I said, don't go out and do exactly the same thing. He went out and I call you Lady Luck, but there was room for doubt, and walked off again. Now the audience laughed. Then in Act 2, about midway through Act 2, I sent him out again. I said, do it again. He went, oh, I was just, trust me. He went out and saying, they call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. And the other two guys in the show knew the number. I was one of them. It was Alex and I, yes. And we came out, at times you have a very unladylike way of running out. And we sang it as a trio straight through to the end. And everybody thought it was pre-planned, that we had set up as a joke. But really, it really was just an actor forgetting a line and he walked off.
Yeah. Jesse. I can't remember who was the other guy.
That is funny. Well, I have good news. I have found the missing Jay video.
Yay!
It was there and then it was not there. I don't know what happened to it, but I found it. And lucky us, it's time for a Jay Melberg treat.
To have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. We can tell, Dolly. You're still growing, you're still glowing, you're still going strong. I feel the room swaying and the band's playing one of our old favorite songs from way back when. So, golly gee, fellas, find her a distant seat. Fellas, Dolly, you'll never go away again. Oh, I love Hello, Dolly. I love Carol Channing, but I love Louis Armstrong more. So I dedicate this to them.
Thank God for iMovie. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That's just one of the special treats you get. You get Jay with a horn. I mean, hello. What more do you need?
I should learn a song from Gypsy. Maybe I should do a song from Gypsy. I don't know.
Up a little trumpet.
Hey, girls, we could do. You want to get a gimmick?
Yeah, bumping with a trumpet.
Oh my
You know what
gosh.
I'm really looking forward to actually during the jukebox? I'm really looking forward to the variation between the honking of the horn and clapping. It'll be fun to like have the energy between songs. I'm excited to see what that's going to be like.
Yeah, it's fun with the audience. We can't hear you applaud or yell, so you have to beep your horn and flash your lights. That's how we hear you at the drive-in. It's a real fun part of the night. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it has been great having you all here. I do want to remind the audience out there about the Broadway Jukebox tickets that are on sale right now. Show opens next Friday night. It's going to play Fridays and Saturdays for 8 performances only. And you can bring your whole family, fill up the car, come down. It's just one price for the whole vehicle. It's going to be a lot of fun. So check out FHTAZ.org for tickets. And of course, a big thanks to our sponsor, Kern Entertainment, for the showmobile. We are so grateful to them. So we are hoping that we will bring you guys a lot of cheer out there. Anybody want to say before we head out tonight?
Come see us.
Yeah, come see it.
Come to the show.
Come back and see live theater again. Yeah.
Come more than once. The show is never the same.
It is true. It's a different show every night. So, all right. Well, thank you all for being here. I'm excited to give everybody a little sneak peek at the Broadway Jukebox and the return of the Broadway Drive-in Theater. So get your tickets and join us. Thank you all for being here.
Miss Kathy and Deborah.
Thank you.
Come see the show. Get your tickets now.
Thank you for joining us tonight on the Broadway Quarantine Cabaret and our special edition of a sneak peek of the upcoming Broadway Jukebox. As a reminder, our show is moving to Sunday nights at 6 p.m. starting next week for our live broadcast. No more Saturday nights for us. We're moving to Sundays at 6. Remember to join us next Sunday, September 20th for episode 25, the I Dreamed a Dream Dreamworld Cabaret Youth Theater Edition. We'll be joined by special guest Kelly James, who's a local voice teacher and was an original cast member of Broadway's Les Miserables. She's here to talk about how she achieved her dream role on Broadway and to share her inspiration with these young people we have performing with us. We'll be joined by several local students who will be sharing their voices and their dream role ambitions. So join us next Sunday, September 20th at 6 p.m. Be sure to join us in 2 weeks on Sunday, September the 27th for a Sondheim at 90 celebration, a benefit concert for Fountain Hills Theater. Celebrated Broadway composer Stephen Sondheim celebrates his 90th birthday this year. And in honor of that, we're putting together a very special concert, a Sondheim at 90 celebration. We will be joined by 6 Broadway performers, including Sally Wilford, who starred in Sondheim's Assassins on Broadway, and Eric Michael Gillette, who starred in Sondheim's The Frogs on Broadway. We will also be joined by many local talented singers who will be sharing their personal stories of their connection to Sondheim's music and sharing their wonderfully talented voices with us as well. Please join us on Sunday, September 27th at a benefit concert for Fountain Hills Theater as we try to raise money for our 2020 Recovery Fund. And we want to remind you about our ongoing workshops and camps being held at the theater. Creative Connections online learning option for ages 8 to 18 and Creative Arts ages 5 to 7. These are ongoing classes and you can sign up and get more information by contacting Paige at FHTAZ.org. And do you have your tickets to the Broadway Jukebox? Well, they're on sale now on our website, FHTAZ.org. Show opens September the 18th and plays for just 8 performances, Fridays and Saturdays through October the 10th. The lot opens nightly at 7 o'clock, where you get to pick your favorite Broadway tunes from the jukebox, and at 7:30 the show goes live on stage outside of our theater on our Showmobile stage, sponsored by Kern Entertainment. Don't miss this wonderful show presented to you by Copper State Productions. Get your tickets now. We truly want to thank everyone who has watched our show so far And a big thanks to all of those who have donated during this shutdown. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Broadway Quarantine Cabaret. I'm Fountain Hills Theater Executive Director Michael WALLOT. And we hope we'll see you next Sunday at 6 p.m.